Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope everybody is having a good Monday. It's a nice Monday here in Seattle and the surrounding area. We're coming into fall here, so we're having lots of nice fall weather. It's kind of brisk and cool, cloudy and rainy, but hey, we're used to that up here and we like it. It's not raining hard. We enjoy it and stuff. So I'm been looking forward to fall because it's a little bit of sweater weather and stuff, and I love sweaters. And so I'm having a good time up here right now. Got my my jeans back on and getting ready to put my rubber boots back on and stuff. So I'm enjoying all of this right now. And I'm coming today with another vlog. And you guys know how much I enjoy doing vlogs. I enjoy doing this and I enjoy sharing this and stuff and sharing little parts of myself and information with you guys. And today my blog is about something I dislike. Hate is a strong word, but yeah, I do hate it. But it's such a strong word. I sometimes hate to use it. And but today, yeah, I have to say this is one of the things that I just hate. And there's lots of people that I stay away from. I keep away from when I figure out what kind of people. It takes me some time to kind of figure out who people are. It just takes me a time to kind of build and figure out, okay, you're trustworthy or you're not trustworthy. But it takes me some time to do that, and then once I figure it out, then I can figure out what I want to do with you, either kind of leave you alone or try to develop a relationship or a friendship or something with you and stuff. And so one of the types of people that I have problems with, have always had problems with, don't like, can't stand, don't like to be around, are martyrs. I hate a martyr. God, I hate a martyr. I hate martyrdom. And I know a lot of people that martyr themselves. Everybody, a lot of people do it, men and women, but most of the people I know are women that do martyrdom. I don't really know what it's about. I know it's some kind of need for something that they can't really figure out how to get taken care of by actually asking for what they need. So they use this sort of passive aggressive, manipulative way to get what they want, from people instead of being able to actually ask for what it is that they need. Um, Martyrdom is when people kind of do all these sacrifices, and they sacrifice, but they always, they don't want to sacrifice, but they sacrifice anyway because they think if they sacrifice, that people will owe them, that people will do things for them and stuff. And so, I'm reading this boundaries book. I'm going to be talking a little bit more about boundaries later on this week, but I'm reading this boundaries book, and it's talking about, one of the things is, when you owe people stuff, when people do things out of the obligation, out of being obligated to people and stuff. And if you have to do stuff because you feel obligated to people, because you feel like they won't love you if you don't do it, is that really love? So if I do something for you because I feel obligated, have I really given you anything? Really, I give my best to people I want to give my best to. And if I feel like I'm doing something because I owe you, you don't get my best. You just get whatever you get. You just get the scraps of what I have because I feel like I've been manipulated into doing something for you. Now, I don't like manipulative people. I was manipulated in my last marriage many, many years. I know at this point, I know manipulators coming, 20 miles down the road. I can tell you if somebody's a manipulator. They don't have to say but a couple of sentences, and I know they're manipulative and stuff. And I don't like manipulators. I find them personally. I find that a evil personality quality, someone I wouldn't deal with. And I don't like that, and I don't like martyrs. I don't like people who decide that they're going to do things because they want people to owe them, and then they go on and on about all the sacrifices that I made and all that I did for you, and you can't even do this for me. Well, no, I don't. I don't feel like people need to do stuff for me because I have to be indebted to them and stuff. That's not what I feel like. I don't. If you don't want to do it, you shouldn't have did it. I don't do things so people do stuff back for me. I don't do that, and stuff. If I do something for you, it's because I want to give, Now we certainly all want to be appreciated for giving, and I'd like to be thanked for, for helping someone or doing something for somebody, but I don't feel like people owe me once I give them. You don't owe me anything and stuff, and you don't have to do anything for me after I've done something for you. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm very happy to help people. I'm very happy to do stuff for appreciative people and stuff. So it's not this thing where I'm doing it in the end hoping to get something back, because really that's not giving. That's just manipulation. That's just really taking. Because what you're hoping for is if they feel sorry for you, or if they feel bad, or if they feel guilty, they'll do stuff for you. And that is all created out of fear. All of that is fear that people won't do things for you, that people won't love you, that people won't meet your needs if you ask for them to do so and stuff. All that is fear. All that is based in fear. And really, just the truth. Love and fear can't exist in the same place. You can't be loving and fearing at the same time. That's not how that works, and stuff. So you can't have fear and love, and stuff. And so if I'm loving you, I can't be in fear that, well, I have to control you, or I have to manipulate you. I have to play martyr to get you to love me back, and stuff. And that happens many times with people in relationships, all kinds of relationships. Relationships between, husbands and wives, boyfriends and girlfriends, parents and children, all kinds of stuff. It's people that martyr themselves, and they put themselves kind of on the edge of sacrifice. They live these miserable lives, because usually martyrs are they're really miserable people. They live these miserable lives in hope that somehow somebody will have noticed and feel sorry for them. But the thing really with martyrs is people never really want to deal with martyrs. They don't want to deal with all that passive aggressive sort of thing. They don't want to deal with the manipulation. So usually they duck them and they dodge them and stuff. And so the thing that people are hoping for is that people will take notice of them, that people will take care of their needs and stuff. If they do that, it kind of does the exact opposite. People don't notice you. People don't want to be around you. People don't want to take care of your needs and stuff. People don't want to help you, because they know that, if they do, and stuff, it's only out of obligation. And it'll be this kind of moaning and groaning and this sort of thing where, where I made all these sacrifices and I did all this stuff for you, and you need to do this for me, and you need to let me do this to you and stuff, because, I made so many sacrifices. The thing about sacrificing is that sacrificing is done because you want to sacrifice. That's how sacrificing works. That's why it's called sacrifice. It's because you want to do that. That's something that you want to do. Okay? And so sacrifice means I'm giving from my heart. People don't even really know what sacrifice even means. It means I'm giving from my heart. I'm giving because I want to. I'm giving not wanting anything in return. That's sacrifice. Sacrifice does not mean I'm giving because, well, in a little while I'm going to need something from you and you're really going to owe me, and I'm going to bring this back up and I'm going to make you feel bad and I'm going to manipulate you about this. That's not sacrifice. That's selfish. That's selfishness. That's what that is. That's selfishness. And so if you're doing anything waiting for something back, then you need to stop doing it. Really, you're making yourself miserable. That's what you're really doing, and you're making everybody else miserable too. But you're making yourself miserable. I am a cheerful giver. Okay, that's the way I want to be. I want to give because I want to give. I don't want to give because I have to give. I want to give because I want to give. I want to give to people who want to receive it, and stuff. That's how I want to do, and stuff. I want to always be cheerful in my giving. I never want to be obligated in what it is that I give to people and stuff like that. I never want to feel like I have to do something, because really what that creates in me, if I feel like I'm obligated, if somebody does the martyr thing with me and I feel like I'm obligated, it makes me resentful. It makes me resentful of the situation, and it makes me resentful of the person, which only breeds anger and, and stuff. So if I'm doing something because I feel like I have to, that only makes me angry. And really what would happen is I just avoid you. I just get away from you. I just don't want to deal with you because I don't want to be manipulated, and because I don't like being manipulated. People are going to ask me for all kinds of stuff, Some stuff I may say yes to, some stuff I may say no to. But as soon as you ask me for something and then I say no, and then you bring up something that you did, you can forget that. We'll never. First of all, I'll never ask you for anything. We'll never be anything. We'll be done. It'll be over. Okay. Any friendship, relationship, whatever, that will be done. That will be over. It will be hasta la vista, baby. Okay, because that's not ever going to go over well. Martyrs need to just stop. If you want to do stuff for people, you just need to do it. If you don't, get some balls and say no. Okay, set some boundaries for yourself. But martyrs usually have no boundaries and stuff, and so they don't understand anybody else's boundaries. And so they're doing all this stuff and they're making all these sacrifices and, well, what they think are sacrifices. They're doing all these selfish acts in hopes of somebody giving something back. And then they always feel so unappreciative and they always feel bad when people don't do stuff for them and stuff. So usually they're just always miserable. Personally, I want you to keep your miserable behind away from me. I don't like miserable people. Miserable people, go away. Okay, go somewhere else, and stuff. I don't have time for misery, and stuff, and it wanting to have my company, and stuff. I don't have time for miserable people. I don't have time for miserable circumstances. I don't want you sitting around here moaning and groaning, waiting for me to do all this stuff for you, and and stuff. It's not, that's not my thing and stuff. And so, I'm saying the thing about martyrs is, and I don't know if anybody else has had situations that they've had with somebody that's trying to martyr themselves and stuff like that, and you're like, oh my God, I just can't even take it, and stuff. But I have. And so I want you all to kind of, I want you all to think about that. Think about somebody who may have tried to martyr themselves with you, may have tried to do something, and you're thinking, yeah, I can't even, not for one more moment, can I take you, and you're martyring yourself, thinking that somehow, somebody's gonna love you more because you make sacrifices that you don't want to make. And martyrs, what you need to get is that everybody knows you don't want to make the sacrifice. We all know that. We all get that you don't want to make the sacrifice, but you do anyway and stuff. We all get that. We all know that. Okay. And stuff, so it's not like you're doing anything in secret. It's not like we don't know, when we feel the resentment, in us, because we may feel like we're obligated to do stuff. We already know, most people already know what game is being played and stuff. So it's not like you're fooling anybody. It's not like you're tricking anyone and stuff, we get it. We know and stuff. We just would like for you not to do it. We just would like for you to give because you want to give. And if you don't, then to just say no. It's not really your issue if people get mad or don't get mad. The point is, if you would be much happier, you'd be in a much better place and much more at peace if you just say no when you meant no. Okay, and stuff, so that's just some advice. If you're a martyr or if you live with a martyr, I wouldn't feed their little manipulative habit and they just do it over and over again and stuff. I just would stop dealing with all that and and kind of call them on their crap and stuff, and it would probably help you too to not be angry and resentful towards them. So just a little advice for the folks who are martyring themselves, or the people who are victims of martyrs and stuff, for stuff for you to do, and just, maybe you need some help. Maybe it's time for some therapy and a little counseling so you can figure out why you're doing this in the first place and stuff. It may help. It may free you and give you a happier and healthier life, which is what we all are searching for, and more peace and joy in your life. So that's the vlog for today, and I hope you all enjoyed it. We'll have one later on this week, and I'll talk to you all then. You all have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Bye bye.